Kabbalah, for the Moroccan Kabbalah.
You stand up for all of them.
The language of the Arizal is Ulachein, Lasid Lavoi. There'll come a time. The Rambam writes this. The Rambam says Hifriz, the Rambam is exaggerating. But the Rambam writes that there'll come a time that Kol HaKsuv Masidli Batel, all later prophets will be nullified besides Iyyun Center. Says the Holy Arizal, Vatamu ki lo'olam lo yehoyo nes gadol kazeh, because there was never such a miracle that ever happened. Loi b'Shabbos v'loi b'Yom Tovim, not on Shabbos, not on Yom Tov. L'skayim ha'arazu af acher yistalkus ha'moichim min ha'nukva, elo b'yemei ha'Purim b'levad. B'china zu yashishim yisrael gadol ha'Purim ha'kol shar ha'yomim afilu b'Shabbos v'Yom Tovim. The Arizal explains something that is mamish unbelievably important to understand and comprehend. Iyyun, that's you? Chaim. Come here, why are you standing on the side? The Arizal tells us like this. There's a Lashon also in the Alter Rebbe that it's l'mayla together or it's even beyond the or, beyond light. What does it mean? I'm gonna first. What is this?
Spirit animal.
What's you in Baba Sali a few years ago?
Baba Sali went on a trip.
Baba Sali left the building. The vort is like this. Okay, this is the oimik. This is what it means. I'm going to tell you the oisis of Kabbalah, then we're going to understand al pichsidis oisis. The Arizal says that when there's acher ba'acher, when it's back to back, the moichin, just keep the words. You follow? No, you're not. What are you, Pinocchio? What are you?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. God, the Peter Pan is in Matim Yom Tov for Purim. Because he never grows up. It's not the words, right? The vort is, the idea is that the Ari explains that when in Acher Ba'acher, the Moichin is in Zoh, in Zohar. And the Nukva receives the Moichin through Zoh. This looks very important.
Are we reading Megillah again or not?
They're reading right now upstairs. Megillah reading upstairs.
I mean, I just like to cut to the chase.
No, that's a very serious question. Upstairs, go quick. They're reading right now. Upstairs, Megillah.
Megillah reading upstairs!
Jorian, are you following me? You're busy there with your hat. He's busy with his hat. Who's Nava? It's a new nukva. A kitzer. Moichin in Zoh, when Zohar Ampin is alive, has an Ever Chai, then the Moichin of Zoh penetrates Nukva. And then Nukva has Moichin, but the Moichin comes through Zohar Ampin. And then there's the Nesira, and when there's Nesira, there's the Istalkus of Moichin in Zoh, which means Zoh, which is the masculine, loses its vibrancy. When it loses its vibrancy, it's no longer attached. Because Yichud comes from vibrancy, energy. When there's no longer Moichin and Zoh, then Zoh and Malchus can start separating from each other, and they can be Nesira, so they can be face to face. You following? Says the Ari, that when moichin of Zoh is nostalgic, because it has to be in the Sirah, you should know that Zoh, that Malchus then receives moichin da'avah. Malchus then receives intelligence from Abba ve'ima and even higher. It doesn't come through Zoyrampin, but it comes from a higher place. And that's where Nukva is being built, so it can be Panim al Panim. And Ari writes, this is the Chiddush Atzum, the unbelievable Chiddush that happens on Purim. That even after Zoyrampin becomes unified with Nukva, the Moichin of Avod does not leave Malchus. And I'll tell you very, very poshut the Oisis what this means. In Oisis Achsidus, it means like this. Sometimes we live in the world when we look at Malchus of the world, we look at the physical world, you look at nature, you look at the way your life is unfolding, who your parents are, who your siblings are, who your situation, what's your context of your life, everything that's around you, and you say, this is Malchus. But I recognize that there's Moichin in Malchus. I recognize that Bereshis bar lekim b'chachmusa. I recognize that in creation there's a wisdom, there's a Moichin. Moichin, in the language of the Arizal, it's called Moichin. And in the language of Chassidus, it's called Chayis. It's the same thing. Same thing. There's vitality, there's understanding, there's awareness. In other words, you look at creation and you look at your life and you say, aha, I understand my life. Why does this happen? Why are these my parents? Why are these my siblings? Why is this my situation? Aha! Aha! I see the hand of Hashem guiding my life. That's moichin, that's a moichin of Zoyrampin of Kutshabrichu, that's miyachid with Shchinte. It's the moichin of Zoyrampin that comes down into this world, the intelligence, and I recognize and I say, aha. This is what happens when we're living Acher Ba'acher. God, there's some people just living in Bechina of Acher. This is a Bechina of Acher Ba'acher. Jesse, we need the Ramchal's Sefer. That's not Jesse, it's another guy.
Yishai!
It is Yishai, right?
I'll go get him, Rabbi.
No, it's not the guy. Make sure he brings the Ramchal Sefer. This is Acher Ba'acher, the Moichin of Zoyrampin Jordan. You follow? The Moichin of Zoyrampin that B'Sheishes Yomim, also Shemayim Zoretz. B'Sheishes means with the 6 attributes of Chesed, Gvura. The Moichin of Chesed, Gvura, Malchus. We recognize the hands of Hashem. Comes the Nesira, and the Nesira means all of a sudden I'm left in darkness. I don't understand my life. There's no moichin. Why did this happen? Why is the other thing happening? How am I going to get out of this problem? The situation is chara. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. I can't get out of this situation. This is when there's the istalk samoichin. And you're left in Golus. But the Golus exile is for the point of an Asira. So there could be a panim al panim, a face-to-face encounter. Says the Ari HaKadosh that when we're in a bechina of Nesira, we don't see, you should know. And this is why Purim is the most important Yom Tov of all Yom Tovim. You should know that even if there's no moichin of Zoyrampin, Hashem gives us moichin da'avah. Moichin da'avah means it's moichin da'avah means it's a moichin of a higher awareness. I don't understand. My life doesn't make any sense. The situation is not resolved, but somehow I have an awareness, a clarity, a moichin that's from beyond creation that allows me to be in a tnuah of Mesiras Nefesh. I don't know how it's going to work. And I don't see the details of every single thing that's leading into the next thing. which is going to bring to my Yeshua, to my redemption. But it's clear to me that it's as clear as that's a drink of water. And God, it's not. So it's clear to me.
So who's Esther?
Esther's Malchus. Esther's Malchus. Okay, wait, one second. Joy, you just threw it in this like as from a Yavin the Sukkar. You have to wait.
You love reading upstairs.
There's the moichin that comes from Maria Dachia. Maria Dachia is Mordechai. Mordechai is the pure oil, pure shemen. It's in the language of the Ari, this is the Yisoid of Chachma. You know what Yisoid of Chachma is? So the Arizal doesn't say what Yisoid is, but Moshe HaKadosh writes that Yisoid means the pleasure of wisdom. You understand what this means? There's a certain geschmack, and finally, you know, when there's a geschmack in a piece of steak, or for the vegans in a piece of kale. There's a geschmack in it. Tofu. Some people have a geschmack in such foods. Then there's a geschmack all of a sudden there's an awareness. And your mind opens up, and it's clear all of a sudden. It's clear. And it doesn't mean it's clear in the details, because the details is the moichin the zoyah. That's already the moichin, which is mamash malchus. So you're ready. I see. That's why I know this guy. This is the reason why this happens. So it's going to lead to this. No, it's not that. You're in the middle of the Megillah story. There's no moichin of zoyah. Everything is moving in different directions, and somehow you have a type of moichin, a type of clarity, a type of consciousness that, this is the way it should be. This is exactly the way it should be. And not only should it be this way, but you relish in the experience. You have a tainug in this experience. Isn't it wonderful? I met this person. I don't know why. I can't tell you. That's why Moshe Dezaram. It's still Golas. I don't know why I met this person at this time and that. I can't tell you. But there's such geschmack. There's such tainug, such enjoyment. The way I can sense that everything's going to bring it to a better place. And this is what Hashem wants on Purim. Hashem wants us on Purim to recognize Zadoich Hashem Alekecha, which is the revelation of Matan Torah, and then there's Anoich Aster Aster. Anoich Aster Aster is the Anoichi that Hashem reveals Himself in the Aster. I'm present, even the Hastara. I'm present even in the details. You don't see it. It doesn't make any sense, but you know I'm there. That changes the whole perspective of what's going on in life. I wish there could be a mashal of this in Gashmias. A Levitish research mashal where you put through a person through a challenge, and the person recognizes that you're only going through the challenge because the person loves you. And I want you to grow. I want you to be. I want you to be a Metzias. I want you to grow as a person. Hashem wants you to reveal the same Chalkeinu B'Seir Secha. Hashem wants you to reveal the Torah that you can reveal, that no one in the world can reveal. This is the Torah Shalom. What's the Torah you're going to reveal? What's the wisdom through your life experience, through your learning, that only you can reveal in this world? From the beginning of creation, we're waiting for Chaim Yaakov ben Shmuel, or whatever your name is, John ben Joe. We're waiting for you to reveal the Torah that you can reveal, that only you can reveal. But you have to be an oimed, you have to stand. You have to say, this is who I am, and this is what I believe in, and this is my tzura. And Hashem says, that's what I want from you. I'm waiting for you to say, hello? This is it. This is the whole Purim. The whole Purim is, that's it. Hashem, I'm here. Me, full me. Not me, a Matan Torah, my soul has to leave my body. And not me on Shabbos where I stop doing work. And not me on Yom Tov where I refrain from other types of actions. But me the way I am. In my body, with the work that I do, with the manifestation, how I exist in this world. Nothing changes in Purim. Bashar Hashem, just the way you're walking. Who are you? Tell me who you are as you are. I don't need you to stop doing anything. Don't stop doing anything on Purim. In fact, exaggerate you. Who you are, exaggerate it. Hashem says, I want you, but I want you 100 times you. Get drunk and be you 100 times you. Drink and eat and just be happy 100 times you. That's what I need. That's what I want. It's not me. It's what Hashem wants, not me. I don't want that. Hashem should give us all the koyach that we should talk and be connected on the deepest level of who we are, to the deepest level of who He is. L'chaim, l'chaim.